Today's horoscope, Capricorn February 27, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. You can learn a lot about people you care about and your needs today. Reminiscing can lead to interesting and revealing discussions. Good news about money matters or a feeling of abundance can figure strongly now. A Mercury-Jupiter transit benefits your communications and creative output. There can be encouraging words shared, or you receive positive feedback now. You find many reasons to think positively, and it's easier to verbalize what you want. However, a Sun-Neptune square transit seems to slow you down later today. Just for now, it's hard to make sense of the signals you're receiving. You may be in a better place if you entertain daydreams and avoid expecting everything to run as scheduled. Look for ways to strengthen weaker areas of your life that may be holding you back from shining, particularly with routines that have become slack. Your love horoscope. Are tensions running high? Single or taken, it's important to consider the fact that your planetary ruler, Venus, continues to sit alongside hypnotic Pluto via your emotionally driven fourth house of intuition, family matters, and innermost feelings. In other words, if you've been running low on energy with everything happening in the home front or simply in the midst of deep reflection, there's no need to rush the process. Besides, with the moon hovering over your health-conscious sixth house of mindfulness, your peace of mind comes first. You know what they say, if it's meant to be, then there's nothing to worry about. Your career horoscope. Self-expression comes easily thanks to Mercury sextile Jupiter. You may be inspired to share your creative side at work. The sextile could positively impact your artistic capabilities, such as sprucing up ongoing projects or adding a personal touch. However, the Sun also squares Neptune, indicating that your creative side may not be received as intended. You may want to stay somewhat on track or within professional guidelines when showcasing your artistic skills. After all, you may not want to accidentally personalize an important project or task if your coworkers are looking for something more streamlined. Your finance horoscope. In his last full day in your income sector, Mars knows that his departure will end all planetary activity on the income side of the financial fence, but not all the momentum and potential. With the South Node returning in January to spend the rest of 2022 exploring untapped income potential, today is all about Mars' wars on glass ceilings, roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined, as he urges you to fight for what you deserve. Social life today. You are enjoying harmonious relations with family and friends. Take time for shared activities, they will give you great pleasure. Occasions like this let you see what kind of person you are and the role you play amongst family and friends. What could be better than to find yourself in the company of others? Your dating horoscope. Try to stay flexible. Your easygoing take on things usually helps you just go with the flow, but not today. An overload of annoyances has got you on edge. Sadly, annoyed is not one of your more attractive looks. Flirting tips. Don't let how you're feeling pass you by, instead voice your romantic wishes, and tell others what you're willing to give and what is expected in return. Go out and make yourself noticed, be courageous. Find the person who is right for you and discover how you might begin to share wonderful times with another. Lucky numbers 8, 17, 31, 37, 44. Your well-being horoscope. One of the wonderful things about you is that you warm up slowly. You can really be sure about what you are doing because you don't adopt things immediately. Revel in your easy pace and continue to focus on yourself, one day at a time. If you continue drinking plenty of water and nibbling on healthy snacks, you will soon need an outlet for your copious energy. Begin to consider what exercise regimen really works for you. What do you like and what works with your schedule? Your daily numeroscope. While the majority of your time as a 7 is likely to be spent gaining new experiences, today is the day to share some of what you know. It isn't 12 day, so don't be shocked if you are called upon to teach or lead a group of people. And don't hesitate, either. You have innate leadership abilities, and while standing in front of a crowd, even virtually, may not be your favorite thing to do, you have much to offer. Go for this if the opportunity presents itself, as you are certain to enjoy yourself once underway. Tomorrow's horoscope. It's a good idea to separate business and pleasure since lines blur easily early today. Aim to keep things simple as a counter-strategy, as convoluted as things might seem. It's temporary, but promising something based on current motivation levels is not a good idea since they can be up and down. The day quickly becomes more predictable in pace as it advances. Even though you can feel a bit more dependent on others' schedules, plans, and needs today, connections feel stable and reliable. Showing you care through your actions is more important than expressing that you do under today's steadying influences. Daily Planetary Overview. You might have trouble waking up with your alarm or connecting with your energy level due to some unfortunate aspects that occur this morning. The Capricorn moon connects with Jupiter and Uranus, which could manifest in restless vibes or even feelings of unworthiness that lead to insomnia. Luckily, this energy doesn't last all day, and the Capricorn moon can make it easier to emotionally compartmentalize so we can at least be functional. Just be careful that you don't come off as distant or cold, especially if you run into issues with the people you care about. It might not be the best day to bare your heart and soul, and it's okay to take some space for yourself if you feel unable to face your emotions at this time. The moon is inactive this evening, which means that you have plenty of time to unwind and relax. This gives us all an opportunity to release any frustrations from the day and look forward to a brighter and happier tomorrow. And we'll need it because tomorrow could be extremely intense. Sky for today. After midnight, the Capricorn moon squares off with Chiron in Aries. Many of us will be asleep at this hour, with our dreams stimulating sensitivities or stoking memories of rejection. No matter how we try to elude insecurity, it remains in our path. The Capricorn moon desires that we toughen up, to shield ourselves from pain by erecting an emotional wall. However, the only way to release ourselves from our anxieties is to acknowledge them. We then can begin to create a foundation for healing by utilizing our pain as fuel for self-actualization. In the pre-dawn hours, the moon trines Uranus in Taurus, helping to get us out of an emotional rut. A willingness to try new approaches to old problems orients us to possibilities rather than limitations. We can break bad habits, especially ones built on a scarcity mentality. This aids us in gaining a deeper presence and acknowledging where our bodies are holding tension. Trusting our intuition and the messages our physical vessel is sending us proves cathartic, provoking positive change.